Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back. This is Haelian, and we're going to play some more 20 Minutes Till Dawn. Having a lot of fun with this game so far. If you're looking for another survival game kind of like Vampire Survivors, can definitely recommend it. So in the last video, we want to run with Scarlet and the dual SMGs. I just unlocked the last gun and character here, so we have Abby now. Right-click to quickly shoot all of your remaining ammo in random directions. And we also just unlocked the bat gun. Shoot bats that chase down enemies. Bats are both bullets and summons. I'd like to do like a strict bullet build because I don't think I've actually achieved that yet. I think there's times where I was a little close in the demo maybe. But I don't know, the bat gun might not be really strictly bullets, I'd say, but it definitely sounds interesting. I don't know if Abby's really the best fit for this, but it has a max ammo of 12. And the fire rate is kind of low, so that might be good. Because that means... And the bats like home in and chase down enemies, so you can just spam the clip every time. Yeah, so here's the max upgrades I got. I got 5 points into bullet damage, summon damage, 5 points into vision and pickup range, and a couple points into aftershock. Where after shooting your last ammo, deal damage while nearby enemies. Damage is equal to 20% of your bullet damage per rank. Now the actual bullet damage is low to moderate on the bats, so it's probably not going to do that great, that particular one, but let's see how we do, huh? One last cheeky sip of coffee here. Small enemies spawn more often, it says. So yeah, we'll try Darkness 1, so we beat Darkness 0. And there's 15 levels of difficulty here. We'll try to start climbing the ranks. Okay, so I see now. So I don't really have to aim. We reload really fast too, I gotta say. The bats don't really home in as closely as I would have hoped, I'd say, at first glance. But being able to do this instead of actually having to hold down and aim, it means that I will never have reduced move speed and I can kind of just do whatever I want. Now the question is, what do we want to do? There's double shot, which is really fascinating, I gotta say, for this. Is that good for us? There's also just Ghost Friend to go down the summon path. Oh man, both are good. The Ghost Friend is probably, well, the thing is, there's some buffs that don't help, like summon attack speed. Like that probably doesn't do anything for us. Summon damage does. That's actually kind of hard. Let's go double shot and see how it feels. So I should get 3 bats per now, which is pretty big anyway. I've definitely done a couple summon builds in the past. I was shocked that the elemental build worked out last time. If you haven't seen that, I highly recommend. Quick hands would probably be really good. Maybe this will wind up being sort of a bullet build in its own weird way. Shooting your last time will also shoot 10 additional bullets and circle around for 15%. It's pretty good. We might need something like Frost Mage. Frost Mage is also really good for other reasons, huh? I think we take quick hands because we're going to want, like, reload. 20% reload rate is just really insane for us, I'd imagine. Although we kind of need rate of fire, you gotta say. Assuming rate of fire would affect our right-click move here. Because what actually takes a while is actually shooting all the bullets right now. It should, right? You'd think so. Well, this is definitely a brain-dead build because I don't have to aim. I don't even have to think about when to shoot. I'm just sitting here tapping right-click so I can do it as quickly as possible. There's fire rate. Shoot an additional bullet behind you. Does that work for us? Increase bullet damage by 30% for 1 second after reloading. Oh gosh, I don't know. Let's go rapid fire. So now we got like the 3 trees, kinda. Let me see, does that work? Yeah, it definitely works, oh yeah. So yeah, we definitely shoot that a lot faster now, so that's good. So fire rate is still gonna be really good for us. Maybe this gun is just like very versatile in the sense that you could, especially when it comes down to the tomes, the big upgrades from the bosses, You're not relying on one specific one, because we could go summon damage from it. Well, that ruins our bullet damage, so actually, no, we don't want to do that. I'm just thinking about that one particular tome. Although I don't feel super powerful right now. Like we're not killing things as quickly as we might want, but it's actually not bad so far. Max ammo +2 is pretty good. Every second shot, call down lightning. Also very good for us, I'd say, huh? It's very, very good with a high fire rate and everything. Just how much we're actually shooting. I think that's too good to turn away. I think we have to go electric. And 22 damage is quite a bit, really, when our bullets are only dealing like 6 damage per. It just seems like rapid fire. Well, no, we had the summon build with the rocket launcher, grenade launcher. That worked well. So rapid fire has more synergies overall, it seems. Feels that way. That one's not bad. Fire rate +15%, max ammo +1, bullet speed +15. It's pretty good. More fire rate sounds pretty good. More reload sounds pretty good. We'll eventually get all of those, assuming I can survive. So I guess it's just kind of what's good for right now. So now our fire rate is pretty good, I'd say. I have no agency as to what gets shot. I mean, I could not use the right click. See what it feels like. No, that doesn't feel good. I refuse. I heartily refuse. Okay. All damage all the time, we're definitely gonna go for. There's probably something about you definitely want to take a bunch of damage early on, right? Shooting your last ammo, shoot. Fanfire sounds really interesting. That one's not bad either. Energized. When lightning strikes an enemy, there's a 20% chance to automatically refill 3 ammo. That just sounds really good for us. You know what I mean? Less reloading. Although maybe not that big of a deal. Okay. There's a boss. Yeah, we're just kind of running circles here around the enemies, picking things up. Electro bug to get more lightning, or all lightning damage increased by 12, which is big. Spread doesn't matter. Would I want this? Bullet speed, bullet damage, bullet speed, piercing. God, I definitely want this eventually. Maybe I need something for right now, though, just to keep up. So I'm gonna say Electro Mastery. The Electro Bug would be good here, too, just to get more lightning, which equals more bullets, but I don't know if that's as good as I'm thinking. I think the lightning damage is just gonna be way better right now. Sounds pretty good. Okay. Whoa. I'm looking forward to what they add to the game, because there's a lot of promise here, that's for sure. Probably armed and ready. Good start on this. Let's just take the max ammo and reload rate, I think. I definitely have, like, I try a lot of demos and a lot of early access games, and this one's one of the better ones right now, that's for sure. It's hard to keep up with all the early access games. Like, I start playing them, I'm like, all right, let's wait for updates, and then, you know, then it kind of just feels like I'm revisiting it, just like 5 different games every month, and it's kind of hard to keep up with it all. But it's good to be busy, right? Keep yourself busy. All right, so I could take some damage now, because none of these are great, but let's take Fanfire, because I haven't really done a lot of that. Maybe we can get Fusillade, too, which kind of ruins our bullet damage, but maybe it's okay? Maybe? I'm not sure. What are we gonna get from the chest here? Projectiles +2, fire rate -31%, spread +40. That's kind of bad, but I'm gonna take it anyway. I think that's kind of bad because minus fire rate means... less lightning is what I'm thinking. We're getting less lightning now, but we're getting more... Just take Electro Bug now, I think. We're getting more projectiles. I don't think more projectiles equals more lightning, because it says after every something shot. So it doesn't go by the number of projectiles you do, it's like how quickly you're firing. For sure. I'm pretty sure. Things are definitely getting annihilated, though. But I'm worried that this could be kind of a little bit worse in the long run. It could be that the lightning is really the key to victory to some degree. Because it's pretty chunky damage. We could probably use some bullet damage and or summon damage at this rate, too. Speaking of bullet damage. Fire rate plus 10%, bullet bounce plus 1, bullet damage minus 10. There's also bullet speed, which wouldn't be bad. Maybe the knockback and getting down the bullet tree would be really helpful for us, though. Let's start doing that. Haven't taken anything defensive yet. Here comes a boss. Not having to worry about holding down the shoot button just feels really good, I gotta say. So can recommend the build, at least for the ease of use right now. Whether or not it'll carry us all the way, we'll have to see. Okay. Looking good. Oh, I almost didn't pay attention and got bonked. Yeah, I can't... I definitely can't focus down like this boss right now or anything, that's for sure, huh? My measure is usually, do we kill the boss before, ooh, what's this? Oh my god. Do we kill the boss before the barriers come down? Bullet damage plus 15, fire rate plus 15, reload rate plus 15, max ammo plus 1, piercing plus 1. Oh my god. Oh my sweet Jesus. Sounds like a pretty good synergy to me. Piercing with this just sounds like kind of out of control, because the bullets are just going to last forever. You know what I mean? We get several bouts of piercing. Okay, we did not kill the boss, but we did get it eventually. All right, give me that. Bullet damage minus 50. Yeah, that's not good. Move speed plus 50. Bullet damage plus 50. Bullet size plus 100. Max HP minus 1. Piercing plus 1. Fire rate minus. I feel like it would be Tome of Power. We didn't really get what I think we wanted, which was like magazine size up times 3, which was what I think I'd want. Tome of Speed? I don't think that's that good. I'm still sipping my morning coffee. I'm sorry. I have to have it. Otherwise, I'll be a baby. Yeah, let's go for this. I hate losing the max HP, too. But it seems to make sense with this, right? I hate losing the fire rate, too, for that matter. We should... Now's about the time that we should start thinking about taking something defensive. Like Holy Shield or max HP up or something. On the topic of coffee, it's kind of weird how, like, it's kind of funny / normal to just have a caffeine addiction where you need to have 3 Red Bulls a day to stay normal. But any other type of addiction, it's like, what's wrong with you? Minus fire rate some more, huh? Minus more projectiles, though? It does sound funny. I don't see how Splinter really helps. So we need on-hit effects in order for something like Splinter to work. We really need the ice, I think, now, because we need the on-hit effects, you know what I mean? I don't think... Burn is okay, too. I really don't want to lower my fire rate, I don't think. We can get summon damage by going that way, but the magic dagger itself will not be good. Try bullet speed. It should actually help in this instance. I think bullet speed doesn't always help that much, depending on the gun, but I think in this instance, I think it should. Because the projectiles are probably like living for a long time, and in other words, the enemies will die more quickly. I mean, I guess that's obvious, but yeah. And I like to tell myself, you know, I could quit coffee anytime if I wanted, you know. I mean, I'll be in pain. I'll be upset, you know. Yeah, we have to go Frost, I think. to some degree here. We need something to help us a little bit, I think. And I think that's a pretty massive boost there, too. So we might wind up just doing the elements. I think maybe part of the issue is when it comes down to the 20-minute standard mode is that you can go down most of the skill trees probably, right? By the end of it. Maybe not most, but quite a few. I'm probably gonna skip like a lot of the ones that I usually skip, like Claire and I don't know, some other crap. Speaking of Claire. Now that we have the unhit effects, something like Splinter would be really good, assumedly. Increase reload rate by 5% for every enemy killed. This bonus resets after reloading. I don't think the reload is that big of a deal. It's fire rate now. Maybe I should take the max health, though. I kind of feel like I should. I might be willing to take a giant after that. And then hopefully regeneration, but I'd probably skip anger point. Yeah, let's take some defense, especially when now that we are going down the ice path. I think the ice will help a lot. Game needs some balancing and stuff, you know, but I think it has definitely lots of promise. I think it's definitely worth $3 as of right now. The grind is a bit insane when you look at the skill trees. But the extra difficulties kind of give you something to work towards, at least. Yeah, if I have one vice, I mean, it might be coffee. It might be coffee. It's probably, I mean, the last time I didn't have a cup of coffee on a day, if I remember correctly, I think I had a splitting headache and my stomach was upset. Let's take Ice Shard here, because getting to Shatter would be really useful. Whoa, oh, I thought I was about to get hit by something. It's getting dicey all of a sudden. I feel like enemies aren't dying. They're getting hit, but they're not dying, really. Oh no, our build. Our build! It made sense, but then it didn't kill anything all of a sudden. I took all the damage. I tried to take all the damage. Don't really have anything I can do here. Oh no! They're just slowly moving in. Maybe we needed like the burn and stuff. Bullet bounce, fire rate, minus damage. Shatter. Enemies affected by freeze explode when killed and deal damage. Okay, so that's kind of a form of AoE that might help us here. Oh yeah. That might actually save us from this moment. Whew, okay, there we go. Well, maybe not quite yet. Not out of the woods yet. I wouldn't hate the bounce either. Double base projectiles. Minus fire rate. Or do I want Splinter? Enemies explode 3 bullets. Assumingly that this will cause ice. I mean, there's also Fusillade. We do Fusillade. Fusillade? I don't know. Because we're kind of just relying on ice and lightning damage now, it feels. The bullet damage is neither here nor there, so I did not find my bullet build yet, I'd say. I guess this was not the run for it. But at least we're surviving, I hope. Let's see, Frostbite, when enemies afflicted with freeze. Oh, I never got that? They lose 25% of their max HP. Is that bad for Shatter? Does that have anti-synergy? Because enemies affected by freeze explode when killed and deal 25% damage to nearby enemies equal to 25% of their max HP. But Frostbite reduces their max HP. I don't know, it might still be worth it, to be honest. I could start going Pyro here, too, which is probably not a bad idea. We'll get fireballs and stuff. I probably need it. I think that would be the biggest bonus. Like rubber bullets, I don't know if that's really gonna do much for us, you know? I think we go Pyro. Because there's some really big synergies when it comes to the flames and stuff. Plus I can get that health return maybe. Yeah, Fire Starter's really good. I could also take Giant for +2 max HP. I wouldn't hate. Every 4th shot launch a fireball deals 40 damage. I think that's just really good. For something where we're firing as fast as we are. Hopefully the second tome is the one that increases our fire rate and stuff. Okay, probably not kill clip. Fresh clip's okay. I don't think that's that good. I don't think reload rate is that important right now. Maybe I do take frostbite, maybe I take holy shield. I'll skip magic lens. I don't know about frostbite. I'm actually wondering if it's gonna make things slightly worse. I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. Y'all might be hearing Grampy in the background. It's within an hour of his feeding time, so he wants to make it very aware that it is within an hour of his feeding time. But he's on a strict, regimented feeding schedule / diet to keep his weight in check. He's got arthritis, he can only eat so much. Okay, we got the enemy swap here, so there's lots of XP around for us to grab. Don't care about anger point. Kill clip is kind of weak. I could go down the magic dagger route or magnetism. And the point of magic dagger would be to get sharpened mostly, so I can get 40% summon damage. It's either that or just magnetism. I mean, that's I think we're kind of relying on not bullet damage now, so maybe I just ignore it semi. I'm kind of thinking relying on the burns, the ice, and the lightning. Oh, now we get to kill the trees too. Killing the trees is actually really convenient, I gotta say. They actually do get in the way. Or at least when they're not there, it feels pretty good. Winter enemies explode. I keep skipping that one. 10% chance to refill 1 ammo and the pickup range. Sure. I'm very worried. Hi, Grampy. Pawing at my chair now. And no, honey. I'm just picturing if humans did this. It's getting like close to dinner time. It's like 6 o'clock. And you just start pawing at the counter and like, what's wrong? I don't want to say. You're sitting at the table with a fork and knife in hand, just waiting, napkin tucked in and everything. So now we're entering that issue where it's hard to get a lot more XP, it seems. Because the enemy, we get these chunkier enemies that just don't die. I hope these enemies drop like more XP and stuff. I don't actually know though. Like the XP doesn't look different. That drops. There's a boss. Overload. When lightning strikes an enemy that is burning, create an explosion that deals 25 damage. Yes, 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 yes. That was sort of the synergy I was thinking of for this. Okay, okay, okay. This wound up basically being another elemental build, I'll admit. But it looks a bit different, I can claim. Oh wow, do you see that? See this damage that's going on right now? It's summoning flies that are getting like frozen and exploding and stuff. Okay, 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 everyone calm down. Trying to kill this thing. Is this the thing that drops the second tome? No, I think it's at the 5-minute mark that we get that. Trying to kind of stay close to this boss. Just can't kill it. Wow. All right, there we go. We got a chest. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Double how fast Abby fires during her special skill. Oh my god, yes. So I basically just doubled my fire rate. That's insane. So that's really good, especially for lightning and stuff. I guess you wouldn't want to use this. I mean, so you couldn't use this skill / character with every gun, right? Because if you're just firing in random directions that don't home in on enemies, where the bullets don't home in, it's like, it's not gonna work out, is it? Okay. 7 minutes. Not looking bad. I wouldn't mind something defensive here. Tense burn. Giant, maybe? Probably not holy shield. Shoot an additional bullet behind me. Seems kind of mediocre now. Intense burn, huh? I think I go giant. We are big. I might just need that health for those last few minutes, you know what I mean? I think, I'm trying to remember, oh, the boss, too, is pretty scary. So, we might just kind of need it for that, too, honestly. The completionist in me hates, like, leaving XP on the ground. Just watching myself walk by it kind of thing. Okay, easy street now. All right, okay. Brainstorm thumbnails with me. I don't know what the thumbnail's actually gonna become. This character is baddie. Well, it kind of has to be this gun is baddie, huh? I can't really use the term batshit, I don't think, in a thumbnail, I would guess. I know. This was like outstandingly good, just because I don't have to think. You know what I mean? We used our brain ahead of time to get to a point where we don't have to think now. You know what I mean? With the quote unquote build, as we call it. Ah, regeneration. I should probably take a regeneration. Penetration would be really good too, I'll admit. But regeneration, heal 1 HP every 90 seconds. Seems silly not to take that. Oh, I also got a health right away from that. Oh, I didn't expect that. I just remember Holy Shield probably would have been really good for us because there's a tier 2 that calls lightning down when the Holy Shield's active. The enemies can't really get close to us. I'm kind of surprised. Okay. Boss is almost here. What will our second tome be, I wonder? Alright, the gates should be going up any second now. There's the boss. There's the gate. Now is when we get projectiles coming at us a lot more, which is scary. I'm gonna go back this way, I think, actually. Trying to wait for the boss to shoot here. It's not really happening. Oh, come on! I even tried. It's like, it feels so random when it does decide to shoot. The thing is, this boss is gonna take forever to kill. I can't even really get enemies near it to help deal damage with like the ice splinter and stuff like that. But at least the ads aren't really a problem. Like, usually they're the scary part of this. The eyeballs and stuff. Well, it wasn't that bad, I gotta say. Alright. Triple your base max ammo. Fire rate plus 66%. Spread plus 60. No, not move speed. Bullet damage minus 50, but increase burn, lightning, and freeze. I think it would just be funnier to do Tome of Rage. It is basically an elemental build still, though. I think this just will look way funnier, you know what I mean? I don't think it ruins the build or anything, because I don't think our bullets were doing most of the damage still, you know what I mean? It's like the ice and the lightning and all that stuff. You get way more lightning this way. Alright, I wonder what the next build we should do is. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. I'd still like to try to find a way to do just more, maybe I'm willing. Do I care about that? Just do, wait, enemy explode. Yeah, let's do Splinter, actually. Some kind of like more strict bullet damage type of one. There's that siege, benefit you can get. I should look at the synergies too, just find out what synergies I haven't gotten and try to get those maybe. We can try to base builds around those ideas. But I'd say that we probably have it in the bag now. braindeadbuild.com. Maybe now we take rubber bullets. excitement's pretty good, I'd say. Increases my fire rate. Oh, yes. I didn't read that correctly. Yes, we definitely want that. Anything that increases fire rate is insane for us. When I pick up XP, we get a 35% increase, and we're constantly picking up XP. Alright, alright, okay, okay. Oh yeah, bullet speed and damage, there's no downside. Sure. I don't think we really have to think hard about this. I wonder if this is some kind of level PB for me. Probably, just because we should have more enemies. Increases move speed and reload rate by 35% for 2 seconds after reloading. So if I reload twice, like really quickly, I guess the reload rate goes up. I think is what it's trying to tell me, but I don't think our fire rate is good enough for that. Alright, looks like we did pretty good. Dragon egg, probably rubber bullets. The bounce and the fire rate. Anything with fire rate should be quite helpful for us. And I'd imagine bullet bounce would actually be pretty crazy in this instance. Although it's really hard to tell anymore what the differences are gonna be. Okay. I can basically just move in a direction and not have to worry about enemies, though. 2 minutes left. Okay, fresh clip. Oh, penetration and bullet speed is probably the best one here. Basically, bullets survive longer. Some instances, bullet speed will be very helpful. Some instances, less so, but this is definitely one of those instances. I'm sorry if the video, like the bit rate tanks for this, but I don't think there was much we could do about it. Looks pretty good, though. Maybe we'll get to show Grampy at the end of the video. Oh, see, shooting when standing still has a 33% chance of not consuming ammo. That's not very good for us, I'd say. I mean, I could stand in the center and see how long a right click lasts. Bullet speed, automatic kill enemies below 20% health. It's not even very, it doesn't seem, that was the one I was talking about. It kind of just doesn't make sense here. We kind of want to reload. I know, you might think I'm taking the boring one, but I honestly think, like, I mean, I could stand here for the last 90 seconds and just right-click. Maybe that just would have been the humorous way to do things. Maybe we'll still get a chance. But I kind of wanted to try to see if we could get another level or two here. You know what I mean? Okay. Very, very good. Didn't get it offered again, I'm sorry. No dragon egg. Minus fire rate. No, just do this one, I guess. Darn, might not get siege. There's gotta be some synergies I haven't gotten. I hope that they add like some quality of life stuff to find the sieges. Like they put the names in the list and everything when you go to the menu, but you can't even open the menu while you're looking at your level up and stuff. There's definitely like some small things there that they can improve still. Siege. Never got that one, huh? Or that one for that matter. Doesn't matter. Lose Spitfire, I guess, for an extra bullet. It's kind of surprising that this worked out so easily. I guess there was one hairy moment, maybe, early on. Or two, but once we got the ice going, it started to carry pretty quickly, I think. 10 seconds, can we get one more level? Come on. Dang, still didn't get siege. Fresh clip, sure, whatever. All right, and it looks like we survive. Darkness level 1 complete. There we go. Got a couple achievements out of that. Look at all those levels we got. Wow, level 35. That's a pretty good one. Oh, you get stuff for a level. Interesting. 13K rune suspense. Sounds good. All right, that was another episode, 20 minutes till dawn. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.